How are we doing at this moment? I hope we all doing well. It is me, Ursula E, and these are my philosophies from the mind of an INFJ. Almost totally forgot that part. Yeah. Oh my gosh, I look so fat in this shirt. So big. But who knew that being big and big looks so beautiful? Who knew that being big could look so beautiful? I know where Monique did it. Jill Scott, Loretta Devine, Queen Latifah, etc., etc. I did. Yes, but today, what we're talking about? Ooh, we're talking about being put to sleep. How many times they gonna put me to sleep? Why they putting me to sleep? Who's putting me to sleep? Is it a spell being done? Or is it the divine for a reason? Do you ever get put to sleep? I'm not talking about when you drink too much and you wake up somewhere. However, it feels the same. I think I've never been that drunk before. But, yeah. So, if you don't mind hitting those buttons for me, like, subscribe, share, notifications. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yes, I wanted to talk about this because it happened again. And believe it or not, I'm not very certain I have the real reason why this is happening. The first time I ever witnessed somebody being put to sleep was my son when he was about 4 months old. I know y'all think, oh, he's a baby, babies do it all the time. But no, this one is different. It was totally different. It was one of my lowest moments. I couldn't believe what had transpired. But they let me off the hook by putting the baby to sleep. And after that, every time chaos erupted around me and him, he would go to sleep. So I could focus on the chaos. But when this happened one time, it was on a Thanksgiving Day, and he was about 4 months old. Well, actually, yeah, about 4 months old. So, or 5, close to that, 5 months. Yeah, very close to the 5 months. Depends on what day Thanksgiving fell on. Okay, but back to the subject. All right, so So he was in a car with me, of course, in the back seat, in his child seat, and this time he started to cry, which is very unusual because he was such a good baby. But he was crying so much, and I was trying to drive, and it was a lot going on. I had left the Thanksgiving celebration early for some strange reason and all that, but I had him with me, and he was crying and crying and crying, even though I had already put a bottle in his mouth. He pushed it away, but he was crying, and I felt so out of control. Believe it or not, I took my hand and I hit that 4-month-old baby. I just hit him. Good thing that he was behind me and there was a seat that I couldn't get a lot of strength on it, but I actually hit the baby because I was so frustrated from the crying up in the back seat. I know mothers and fathers can relate, but probably didn't go to such a string. However, this really threw me off in chaos. I thought I was going to be a bad mother, and I thought the name calling that people did when they didn't understand me or my gifts was true. I thought that I was crazy, and I kind of destroyed this baby's life. And I pulled over of the car to the side of the road and sat there just for a little while, and I decided I would go and just check on him. And when I looked behind me, he was asleep. He was asleep. I knew they put him to sleep just for me because I didn't put a bottle in his mouth. And there was no reason for him to just go to sleep like that unless they put him to sleep. He was just crying out of control. And I hit him. When I hit him, he looked at me like, "You crazy? You hit me. I'm a baby." But, But when I go to look back to make sure he's okay, he was asleep. And I knew they had the ability to put that baby to sleep. They have the ability to put me to sleep. And that have happened before. There's times when I was so out of control and chaotic and I'm screaming and crying like a little baby myself because I can't fix what's going around me and it was all on me. The world's on my shoulder. And there was plenty times when they would just put me to sleep when I was not listening to the advice they was giving me in my head as I cried. You know that advice. When you feeling so frustrated and you're just getting all these solutions in your head, like they're really trying to fix it. But a lot of you think that you're thinking of these things, but actually they've been put in your head by your guides. You're not alone, and neither am I. And they have shown me plenty times that they have a lot of control. I remember one time when I came home from work and I put down my work gear and I went to my room. As soon as I reached the threshold of my room, I started to feel very weird that I actually wrote it down. I wrote this down and do I have it here? Let me see. Here it is. It was like the 29th of June. I actually wrote it down. It's like, I felt normally coming in the house, but as soon as I got in the house, things got a little weird. I felt as if I was drunk and I was gonna fall to the. I felt I was gonna faint and just be asleep. You ever felt this way? Have this ever happened to any of you guys? I would love to hear your comment. But I wrote it down. It's like first, I was weird because I thought someone had been into the apartment because it seems as though that the front door was unlocked, but I didn't know whether or not I left it unlocked or whether or not it wasn't unlocked. It just felt like it was easy to unlock it as it was unlocked. But I couldn't figure that out. Nothing seemed to be weird about what went around what was going around in the apartment. I could tell if someone has been in my apartment, but it didn't look like anybody has been in my apartment. So I kept going, and so when I went to the threshold of the room, things felt very weird. I'm actually reading right now. It's like a movie feeling, when it goes into slow motion. It did that, and it's almost like I went into another dimension. However, I was still in my room. I realized I was being put to sleep. This because it's not the first time, and it wasn't the last time that I've been put to sleep. However, this one here just was really scary, and that's why I wanted to talk about it. It was really scary. I have had other scary times when I've been put to sleep, and some when I wasn't too scared. But this one was real scary because I'm moving as if I'm finna fall, but I just very fatigued, extreme fatigue all of a sudden. And I still got a lot of stuff to do. I didn't want to sleep a night away, so I set the alarm. Okay, you're going to put me to sleep. I'm only going to stay asleep for 1 hour. So I set my timer for 1 hour as I'm falling asleep. I'm pushing the buttons, trying to get it in before I fell asleep. As soon as I got it in, the timer set. I'm in la la land in my bed. And that's it was scary because normally when I get put to sleep, I'm already in the bed. And I just don't realize going to bed. I just, wake up and I'm in my clothes and everything. But at least I was laying down. This time, I realized I was being put to sleep. And I wasn't even laying down. I was like, you need to do what you need to do before you be out, or you're going to hit the floor. So I, at the alarm, got on the bed, and I was out. And I did not have a pathetic dream, but something happened when I actually did wake up. The alarm went off. Of course, I hit the dismiss button, but still was not fully awake. But when I was going back to sleep after hitting that button, I saw 3 explosions going off in my head. Now, I realized that I said, I saw this. I didn't feel this. it showed me 3 explosions in different areas in my brain going off. Mhm. It showed me this. So, went back to sleep. And when I got up, and I still remember the explosions and questioning it, I was told that it was unlocking DNA that's in my brain. It was being unlocked. So that's what I got from that. Felt like a dream, but just like one after another, 3 explosions in my head. And let me see, did I did a yeah. So that happened to me. There was a time when my a male friend was with me. On 2 occasions, I was being put to sleep, and I thought the first time I thought he put something in my drink, but it didn't make any sense. Why would he do such a thing? But I do understand that sometimes they put me to sleep. Last time they put me to sleep so they could change my vibration. And I actually did a video about that when, they said when I woke up, you can stay at the new vibration, just on 1111, and or you can go back to the old low vibrating. So it gave me the option there. So I did a video about that. Check that out. But this one here, I just wanted to tell you guys that sometimes they put you to sleep for some reason or another. You have to figure that out for yourself. However, you're not alone and you're not in charge. So give yourself a break. Enjoy this life that you've been given. Have a great day. Don't forget to hit the buttons.